One of my favorite things about leading a small group is seeing friendships develop. Small groups reminds me of the C.S. Lewis quote where he says, friendship is actually born when one person says to another, "What? You too?" And they realize that they are not alone in what they're experiencing.
I love to see relationships form and build, the laughter, the heartaches, the tears, but just the coming together.
Small groups have made a huge impact on my life. I was terrified to lead a group. That was not something I felt comfortable doing, and I really felt like I needed to take that step and just saying, okay, God, I'm gonna do this even though I'm scared. That level of obedience and surrender, He's just gonna bless that. And I came out of that so much more confident in who I was and brave.
Some of the fruit I've seen out of leading a small group is actually myself getting stronger in my own faith, because you end up taking on a role to help facilitate the process, and so then God actually pours into you because you're taking that step of obedience.
Really big things happen, and it's unexpected, and you can't anticipate the growth and the change that God has in store for you.
I mean, transformation 100% happens when you're with people and you're doing life with people, because they almost pull that out of you. Like when you yourself as the leader are vulnerable, they're gonna know that they can be vulnerable too, and this is a safe place for us to just grow closer to God together.
In a church this size, when you're in a lobby and you're seeing hundreds and thousands of people, it's not easy to do that in a real valuable way. So having that smaller setting, that intimate setting with somebody allows you to make that connection, to develop that friendship and that relationship.
And your small group becomes your church. So when you're in one of my small groups, and if there's a tragedy or something happens, we're the ones that go to the hospital to see you. We're the ones that bring you food if you need that. We're the ones that take care of you.
Like, I think a lot of people, when they think of small groups, they think of Bible studies or something where you have to have a vast knowledge of the Bible to be able to lead a group. The biggest purpose of it is to bring people together and get to know the people that you're around. And I think starting small, starting with something simple is a great way, whether it's like a hangout type of group, having like a potluck style thing and you're just hanging out with people. I think stuff like that is great.
Taking that step of obedience, that step of faith, begins a whole new world of rewards in what God has in store for you as a person. I really believe that the more we embrace it, the more we engage in it, the greater we're going to be in our faith, but the greater we're going to be as a church, in our communities, being able to make a difference in transforming lives truly with the power and love of Jesus.